Hey kids, welcome! I'm Belle, this is my classroom. Welcome to another super fun and colorful video. Today I'm gonna be talking to you guys about something that's really important to me as a teacher, not only as a teacher but as a person, because as people, as grown-ups, we always have to help children, teenagers to not feel worthless, and basically to have self-confidence, self-worth, self-esteem basically. So today I'm gonna be talking to you guys of how to encourage your children or your students to stop bullying, and how to basically win this battle that we have to fight every day. So without further ado, let's go right into the video. So before I start talking about it, I have to give credit to a channel here on YouTube of a man who actually has a degree to talk about this, because I'm a teacher. I have a degree in English and in Portuguese, because where I live, I don't live in an English speaking country, so I graduated in English teaching and in Portuguese teaching, and basically I have Cambridge certificates too on how to teach children, and like English proficiency tests and exams and stuff like that. I don't want to get too technical, but basically this guy, he understands that aspect of bullying much better than I do. So I got inspired by him to make this video, so I want to give credit. His name is Brooks Gibbs, and he is here on YouTube. And actually I was watching a Brazilian YouTuber, and he mentioned him, and he said, okay, if you watch this guy, you're gonna know how to stop bullying. I was like, okay, let me watch this guy. So I went to his channel, Brooks Gibbs. I'm gonna link him down below, and he is just awesome. The way that he explains how it works, it was like, oh my god, now everything's so much clearer to me. So yeah, also I got really inspired to make this video because a couple weeks ago I posted a video of a really bad experience that I had when I met Nikki and Gabby. Not Nikki. The experience with Nikki was a great experience. She was amazing, but my experience with Gabby was not good at all. And a lot of people in the comments were like saying the kindest things to me, and just to say that, like, I feel overwhelmed because I feel like I don't deserve that much love. But they were being so nice to me, and one person said, don't let her make you cry, she's a bully. That was bullying. That was like, she felt like there was a power imbalance, and that was bullying. And I was like, oh my god, that's exactly what Brooks Gibbs talks about in this video, because he explains that bullying is basically a power imbalance, because the bully wants to feel more powerful and wants to feel like he owns you, and if you let him feel that way, he's gonna continue to bully you. He's going to continue bullying you. But if you don't, if you stop him, if you act like you don't care, that imbalance won't happen anymore. Because, and he gives examples, I'm gonna give you one right now. He says, like, imagine this is the bully and this is the victim. The bully says, I hate you. The victim is like, why? That's mean. That's the point. And the victim is like, why are you doing that? Because I own you. You know what? Do you see what happens? It is imbalance. It is something that's gonna make the bully feel good, because bullies are just crazy, and they need, it has to do, he explains in the video that it has to do with this alpha male feeling, to feel like they own everything basically, you know, they have to feel like it's like an abusive relationship, right? So that's basically how it goes. But if again this is the bully, I'm gonna do the same thing. You're ugly. Oh, you're beautiful, you have a beautiful face. And the bully is like, but you smell bad. Oh, thank you for letting me know. You know, that's gonna change because they are going to feel like they don't have any power over you. And to me that was like genius, because as a teacher, especially because I teach toddlers and kids, and I don't teach teenagers, but I feel like bullying already starts in a very young age. Not as much, not nearly as much as with teenagers, and that's one of the reasons why I don't teach teenagers, because I'm scared of them. Basically, I know that I look very a lot younger than I actually am, and I'm very short, very small, very thin, so I know that they're not gonna, you know, respect me. Maybe I'm overreacting, maybe they will, but that's just how I feel. But again, that's another video. Anyways, when you teach children, that it starts to happen. That's not like as recurrent as it is for teenagers, but with kids, they start to develop that kind of behavior. So my instinct as a teacher is to say like, stop and correct the bully and this and that, and not do something that I thought was genius. He said, why don't you teach the children to protect themselves? You know, this to me was so important, and he explains how. He says basically you have to teach them to not let anyone own them. And I mean, I'm still working on how I'm gonna do that, so stay tuned, because I'm gonna be posting other videos on that, because for children it is a lot more complex than that. But I'm gonna be working on not saying things myself, because he says that when you teach them to do that, you basically make them feel self-worth, self-confident, and self-loved. So these are the three biggest things that they feel. And he even says there is one thing that they have in common, and it is self, the word self, and it means a lot, because they have to know that they're capable of doing that. And yeah, I'm gonna be trying to do that. I feel like I'm gonna be using a lot of maybe reality to do that, maybe through storytelling. I feel like storytelling is a great way to teach children like these life skills, and like how to behave in these life situations. So I'm sorry guys, my throat is a little bad today, but I'm gonna be experimenting with that, and I'm gonna update you guys on that. And before I finish this video, I wrap this up, I want to mention something else that he said, and I quote, when I speak about bullying, I speak about like this, verbal abuse, because if somebody punches you in the face, of course you're gonna have to speak up about it, because if somebody punches you in the face, that's not bullying, that's a crime. And to me that was like, psh, because sometimes we tend to characterize everything as bullying, and it's not. It's a crime. If somebody punches you in the face, that's a freaking crime. And I want to invite all my fellow teachers here on YouTube to do the same, to help the world basically to stop bullying, because bullying is something that like gets on my nerves, and I always have to speak up about it. And to me, because I feel like I need to speak up about it, sometimes I don't give the students all the help. I don't help students speaking up for themselves, which is crucial. And I want to invite my fellow teachers to do the same and empower our children to become like self-confident, self-worthy, and self-loved people. And thank you so much, Brooks Gibbs, for helping me make that decision. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, click the bell so you receive notifications every time I post a video, especially because I want to make this a series of anti-bullying activities, how to make students self-aware and how to empower students, especially kids, even though they are still very young. I want to make them independent, I guess that's the word that I was looking for, independent, and I want to help them fight their own battles. So thank you guys so much for watching. Click the bell and leave in the comments below how you feel about bullying and what you do basically to stop bullying where you work or where you study or with your children if you're a parent. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I see you next week for a brand new video. Bye.